everyone, this is Robyn and welcome back to my channel. Alright, here it is, insert drum roll. It is the long awaited, much promised, way overdue bag collection. I apologize that I am behind the camera or the phone. I tried to film this several different times, which is why it's taken me so long to do this. There's no other way. I can't sit down and do it because I can't get all of the bags close enough to me to reach them. If you watched my candle video and I'm constantly dipping and diving out of the screen, it was about 10 times worse because it was horrible. And trying to carry them up and down the stairs, it was a nightmare. So we're going to do it in my room, on my bed. And it's in no particular order. It has nothing to do with favorite bags or by brand or by price, because like I've got Louis Vuitton sort of all over the bed. And so, yeah, I'm just going to start over here in the corner. These are Lonchamp bags. This is my collection, minus what has been stolen from me by my daughters. They love these. That is a leather travel bag. It's about the size of a small suitcase. I know it looks a lot smaller on video, but it's soft-sided. It's like part of their soft-sided luggage collection, I guess. My husband got it for me as a surprise just because he knew I love the color orange. And yeah, and I love Lonchamp. So he brought that home as a surprise, I don't know, probably 4 years ago. Funny note about that bag, that's actually this particular bag, not just like this style, but this actual bag. It was actually featured in a print ad for, I want to say like I think it was a Dutch magazine for the Olympics in 2012. I was staying at the St. Pancras with my husband, and I was in the Chambers, if the Chamber Suites has like a private, I don't know, lounge. And I was in there with my stuff, getting ready to check out, waiting for my husband, and the bag was just sitting there, and a photographer walked by and said, like several times looking at it and said, "Do you mind if I use that in our ad?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't mind." And so, yeah, anyway, just quick story. Okay, so these are the ones that I actually still have left. It's floating around somewhere around this house. I've got a black, I've got a red smaller, I've got an orange, I've got I think it's called like an eggplant, like a purpley color. This is a pink, this is actually a travel bag. So it's the smaller of the duffel totes. This is the larger of the duffel totes. This is the medium, like long shoulder strap one. This is one of the ones that has like an open top. It's not a zip top. It's like a little sack. It's super cute. This one's actually canvas, not like the nylon. And it's a beautiful yellow. I can't remember what it's called. And the leather, as you can see, the difference is it's not black, but it's like an ebene. It's seriously, but brown ebene. Seriously, and I say ebene like I'm saying damier ebene, like that really dark brown. Really cute in spring and summer. I've got a pair of teaks that match this perfectly. This was a Mother's Day gift one year. We went to Las Vegas. We lived in Orange County, California, and we went to Las Vegas. My husband surprised me and the girls for Mother's Day because it was starting to warm up in Las Vegas. I think this is the year that we were seriously didn't have, finances were just grim. And he surprised me with a night away. And then I walked by the Lonchamp boutique in one of the hotels and saw this and was just like, oh my gosh. And I want to say this bag was it was under $100. But at that time, $100 was a ton of money to us. And he was like, no, I want you to have this bag. And seriously, I carried the holy living crap out of this. As you can see, the corners are gross. And it's got marks. And I don't care. This is a bag I would never part with, ever, ever, ever. I love that. And it was, at the time, this one was seriously hard to get. It must have been the Paris Hotel, to be honest, because, the Eiffel Tower. And then this one is something Arbol, La Vie de Arbol, I don't know. The Tree of Life is basically what it is. And it is embroidered. The birds are all embroidered. They're like birds of paradise, I think, or at least that one is. And then this is all just print screen. And it's just a white, it's the nylon. Super nice. Not all Lonchamp bags, though, have that button. See the snap? They don't all snap. That one doesn't snap. I don't think the special editions all snap. I don't know what that's all about. But there you go. So that's my Lonchamp collection. We'll move over here. That is a Louis Vuitton Speedy B30 in the damier ebene. It is currently full because it is currently the bag that I am using, I have no idea what's in there, probably the kitchen sink. It almost looks like it's smiling at us. This bag is absolutely ride or die. It's the perfect bag for any weather. It cross bodies, it can go on your shoulder, you can carry it in your hand, you can carry it in the crook of your arm, and it's just truly a great bag. It holds a ton, it looks great doing it, it's impervious to weather, it smushes against your body, it holds a water bottle. Like, I can't really say enough about this particular bag. I get asked all the time, like, if I can only invest in one high-end bag, like, forever. I don't think you can go far wrong with a Speedy, and the price is pretty great. And also, if you had a higher budget, I would even suggest doing this and then investing in like an SLG, like maybe a wallet or a mini pochette or something like this. Great bag. I love it so much. Would never be without it. This is an Epi Speedy. This is also in a 30. I got this one off of eBay. I love Epi. Epi by Louis Vuitton. This bag has got to be 20, 21 years old. And just, I mean, look at it. It does have, there's a little crease mark. If you don't support the bottoms of these, they have a tendency to crease and kind of crumple. But if you support the bottom with like a base shaper, which I have in here, I mean, look at that. It's just, it's beautiful. And I didn't pay a ton of money for this. I think by the time I got it in the country and paid all of the customs, I want to say that was maybe 400 pounds. And that's a completely leather bag. That is my Louis Vuitton Deauville or Deauville. Some people get all crazy about the pronunciations. I do not, as we all know. I have a lingerie bag charm. This was probably I think this was my second Louis Vuitton ever. So I've had this since my kids were, I think I got it for Mother's Day in between my two girls, or after must have been after, because that's when Mother's Day is. Anyway, so I've had it for at least 12 years. Great bag. I mean, fantastic bag. The inside, I don't know what's in here. There might be like a pillow or a bag stuffer or something. But it's actually meant to be, yeah, there's a pillow in there. It's actually meant to be part of their soft-sided luggage or travel collection. So the inside is completely like a plastic-coated canvas because it's meant to hold toiletries and shampoos and all that sort of thing. And there's like down here, there's like the elasticated loops anyway. But for me, it held diapers and all of that stuff, and it was fantastic. And I still carry it. I don't carry it often, but I do carry it. And another bag that I would never let leave my collection. But this bag has seen some action. So you can tell the patina is kind of rough and the handles are really dark. But I'm also not all strung out on handle colors and things like that. I don't care. It's just, I ain't got time in my life to rub anything with a baby wipe every single day. No hate to anybody who does. If that's your thing, rock on. But I use my bags. Okay. So which brings us to the grand dams of them all. These are my Hermes Birkins. This is the second Birkin that I got. For those of you playing along at home, this is Hillary Rodham Clinton. I am still with her. I don't want to talk about it. This one is in a taupe. It is in Togo with brushed gold hardware. I've heard some rumblings, people trying to say that this isn't the gold-plated hardware. It is indeed gold-plated hardware. And it's only available this isn't something that just comes in all the time. Which makes this bag a little bit special. So, the palladium and the straight gold are available on always, one or the other is available on all bags. This particular, I was told at the time it was perma-rust. It's not, it's just the brushed gold. But perma-rust and brushed gold are not standard available. They're generally reserved for special order and VIP, and I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not trying to talk smack about anybody else's bag because my other two just have plain old boring palladium. Okay, so this is my blue jean Birkin. I did buy this pre-loved. Oh, that I got from the actual boutique. I got that in Selfridges. This is my blue jean Birkin. I got this past July. This is a Twilly given to me by my bestie, Francesca, for Christmas, that I think is just, look how beautiful that looks. I love it. And this is, I have wanted a blue jean Birkin like forever, and I just always had this nagging, like I want it. I was actually toying with selling that one, believe it or not, to have a blue jean Birkin, because I just felt like it was going to be too many Birkins in my collection. I know, who says that? And my husband's like, no, don't do that. Just find yourself just find it and buy it, and it's fine. Happy birthday. So he ended up finding it, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, I now have the blue jean Birkin 35 Clemence. So you can see the difference. You can see how floopy that is compared to that. And it's not even just an age thing, because that bag is, they're within like a year or two of each other. So you can see the difference just in leathers. That is Margaret Thatcher. That is a goat leather called Chèvre de Coromandel. No longer really available in larger bags. And for reference, these are all 35s. Also with a Twilly. Love that Twilly. And a Cadena. And it's kind of hanging backwards. There you go. And that's a Cadena from the year that this bag was produced. That is an Hermes garden party. I got that this past summer. They have started going kind of crazy with the garden parties and putting like a kind of a pocket all the way around the outside. I personally think that makes it look like a gardening tool like carry case. I don't like that at all. And they've also started doing a bunch of really crazy color combinations. Like I saw one in Paris that was a tall, which is that Tiffany blue with purple leather handles, and I can't. It's just no. That is the 32, 36. I don't know. You guys know I'm rubbish at this. But it is the Vosh. Oh gosh, what is that? I don't know. It's like a gray canvas with the black trim. Again, I don't buy bags and, pour over the details. Some of them I do. Some of the stuff I know. But I just... Vosh... something Osh. I don't know. Anyway, I've spent too long worrying about it. Back there is the one that started it all. That's the Louis Vuitton Nuit in like the larger size. That bag has seen... much like my diaper bag, that bag has seen some shit. Let me just tell you. And the bottom is heinous, and it's had things poured in it, and a juice has been spilled in it, and it kind of was a great toddler bag, and it goes on the ground just like my other ones, and I'll never get rid of it. And when I need a bag that looks great, like if I'm going out to the country or something, that's a really great bag for that type of a situation. Okay, so here we have the Chanel collection. I have two. I don't anticipate ever getting more Chanel bags. If you are out of the loop, and in the UK, this bag right here has increased 1,000 pounds in a year. And I kind of get to the point where if I'm at 4,500 pounds for a bag, I'm going to spend the extra and get a Birkin, because the Birkin is my thing. Now, if you're into jumbos and you're into Chanel, like rock on with your bag self and try and find something pre-loved. You can generally find something, especially a single flap, in the very high 2s, low 3s, depending on the price. Just keep in mind that Chanel has now cracked down on their policy of repair, and they will not service a bag outside of 5 years. And correct me in the comments if that's not exactly how it is, but that's what I was told by the manager of the Selfridges boutique. So this is this is a Chanel Jumbo, Caviar, gold hardware. It's the double flap. I love this bag. I didn't know I loved it until one day I just had to have one. It was always a bag that I thought was beautiful, I admired. And then the person who kind of really turned me on to this was Jerusha Couture. She just wears a jumbo in a way that makes it look really less stuffy and more very fashionable and hip and current and almost tough rocker chick in a way. I don't know how to describe it. Just her... the way she styles it, I don't know, it looks amazing. I love that bag because it's crossbody. It's pretty good in most weathers. Like, I wouldn't take it out if I knew it was raining, but if it gets caught in the rain, it's not the end of the world. The luster on the leather is just stunning. It's just glows. It's just such a beautiful bag. And the sound that the chain makes, let me see if I can, like the sound that it makes when I pull it through. I don't know why that gives me chills. I love that. It's kind of like that, what is it, ASMR? If you guys watch that, it's like the sounds that, random everyday sounds that give you tingles and chills and things like that. Anyway, I digress. This is a GST Grand Shopping Tote, also by Chanel, also in Caviar, but with silver hardware. I got this last year. So the jumbo was a Christmas gift in July of 2015, and then I got this in like October and November as a Christmas gift last year because I knew that it was being retired and I definitely wanted one. I have toyed with selling this because I don't carry it very often. Because if I'm going to carry this type of a bag that's a crook of the arm bag that's boxy like this, I end up carrying a Birkin. But the few times that I have needed like a boxy black bag, I have been seriously glad I have it. And then occasionally Francesca will come down to London for the day with me and she'll carry this. And then I'm like, no, I can't not have that in my collection. So I'm pretty sure this one's going to stay. But if I do decide to sell it, you all be the first to know. But I don't anticipate that happening anytime soon. Oops. Which takes me to the last but not least, the Taupe Collection. I've talked about that before. Nothing special. It's literally just a Coccinelli that I got. It's canvas with like a laser cut panel, black handle. It's nice. It's nothing special, but it does look really cute in the spring and the summer with a very plain outfit. With like black espadrilles. It actually looks really good with my black and ivory Chanel espadrilles. Okay, I'm going to start down here and then work my way back. This is a Givenchy Nightingale in black with the like the hidden, some of them have like a gold medallion. So this has the blind stamp Givenchy label. This is a really great bag. I love this bag. It's a bag that wasn't on my radar until it was, and then I had to have it, and I got it within a couple of days of getting my Chanel Speedy. It can go over your shoulder. This strap is so comfortable, and you can extend the strap to make it wider, but it doesn't crossbody. It's just over your shoulder or in the crook of your arm, but you can see that the strap doesn't hang very low, so you can kind of do both at one time. You don't have to remove the strap, meaning it doesn't drag if you carry it in the crook of your arm. I love this bag. I don't carry it often enough. I need to keep that out. Okay, Forêt La Page, or I don't know how to say it. Forêt La Page is what I understand. This is a navy blue tote. This is actually like a light blue, but when you go kind of far back, it sort of takes on a very gray tone because the navy is a dark inky navy. It has yellow writing. These little dots are yellow, like a very pale mustard yellow. It has silver hardware. This is a great bag. It's heavier than a Goyard, probably similar in weight to a Louis Vuitton Neverfull. The thing that I like about it is it comes with these adjustable straps on both sides. You can make this with a smaller loop handle that'll go in the crook of your arm, like an elbow carry bag or a hand carry bag, or you can do it for an over the shoulder bag. And I really, really like that. And then it's got like the little loop that keeps it, in. I haven't carried this enough, but I got this sort of late. I think this is going to be a really great spring bag. And to be honest, this summer, we got a puppy this late spring, and I didn't go much of any place in spring, summer, because I was home with her a lot. So a lot of my bags sort of just sat in the closet and didn't get a lot of use. So I'm hoping to use this a little bit more. I like it because it has the leather corners. And this is definitely an under the radar type of a brand. Only available in Paris through mail order. I know that you can order it through mail order for postage to the US. I don't remember what the cost is if you do send it to the US, but I can tell you that this was less than a Goyard bag, but it doesn't come with a pouch or anything like that. So that's something to consider. However, if you find the pouches to be kind of useless, then this is kind of a cool very under the radar type of a bag that is such good quality. I really, really like it. They also did a limited edition one that my good friend Kristen got where the glazing is yellow to match the bag, and that's also beautiful. I opted for this one because this was the only one that they had, and she was strung out on that yellow glazing, and I wanted her to have what she wanted because it was her very first high-end bag purchase and caused her no small amount of anxiety because it was, I think, the most money she'd ever parted on anything that was like not furniture or something in her life. And she was using her very top secret, and this is all capital letters, top secret mom money. So anyway, that she hoards like it's the zombie apocalypse and it's the last can of baked beans in the world. That's how she hoards that money. So she was super excited to get that. Kristen, if you're watching, that was an amazing day, and I still have the bird. Quick side story, they had a really great window display of these little paper mache yellow birds that match the logo, and I was cheeky and American and just said, oh my gosh, do you guys sell those? And they're like, no. And I said, I'll buy a bag if I can have a bird. And like the horror on the French lady's face, but do you know what? They bagged up a bird and gave it to me. So if you don't ask, you don't get, and I have that bird and it's sitting on my mantelpiece anyway. And I'm sure so many people have just been like, oh my gosh, the level of tacky that Robyn will go to never ceases. And you'd probably be right. Okay, so that's the Foire La Page. This is everybody's got a Neverfull, I think, at this point. I feel like that's the MM in the Damier Azur. Just has the plain beige insert, lining. The leather is actually still looking really good. The handles aren't really that dark, and I've carried this for a couple of summers now. I think I've just finished the third summer. No cracking, no nothing. There's probably a couple stains on the inside because I really don't care. And this bag, I have got the full everything. I've got the makeup bag, I've got the wallet, I've got the mini pochette, I've got the full-size pochette, I've got everything. And I actually use a Vernis, the Vernis Key Clay and Marshmallow that I think looks really cute. It's just like the ivory color. So that is the MM Neverfull by Louis Vuitton. This is a Goyard bag. This is the smaller of the two, St. Louis. You can see them there side by side, or one on top of the other. I've done a video on these, but if you want to see them sort of compared, you can. That's a size difference. Great bags. They weigh literally almost nothing. Like, they just are so light. They are a coated, like a canvasy material. I'm sure somebody's gonna like pop in and be like, actually, it's a bonded molecular something, or like whatever. I don't have time for that in my life. It's a 3-step screen printing process. They used to hand paint them. They do not anymore, but it is screen printed. And great bags. I like them. They're light. They're super cute for summer or year round. Not much to say about them. You can have them monogrammed, but from what I understand, the monogramming has a tendency to crack because, you know, it's just painted on here and these get, you know, moved around. And so I just have decided not to have that done. Maybe someday. I still would love to have this bag in gray and maybe in black, but who knows. I kind of am super content with my bag collection. So this is the red. This is no longer considered a standard color. They used to do, let me get this in the better lighting. Maybe no better lighting. That's maybe better. This used to be along with the black. This used to be one of the core colors, and it was priced accordingly along with the black, a lower price than the colors. This is now considered a special color, and it is no longer a bargain. These do come with these cute little pouches and a bobby pin. They do come with these cute little pouches, though, that are actually great for, you can use this as like a little wallet. You can carry your hair ties in there, apparently, clearly. And then you can also, it has like a little slip pocket in the back, so you could put your valet tickets. You could put, if you need like subway cards or Oyster cards if you're here in London, that type of a thing. They're not the greatest thing. My only gripe about these is you can't take the leash off. Like, I wish that there was a button here so that I could just take the whole thing off and do it like that and almost make this like a little wristlet, but I can't, so I won't. And sometimes I toy with just snipping that off and so that I can separate this, but I don't, so whatever. Yeah. And then there is the yellow. I'm sure it has like a name, probably Soleil or Jean or something like that. I don't know. This was my first Goyard. I love it. I haven't noticed a tremendous amount of wear. I haven't noticed a tremendous amount of like the pattern rubbing away. It's a great bag. I love it. It's huge though. Like it's beach bag huge. But when I got this, they only had this color, which I had my heart set on in this size. So I went with it, and I wish I had waited and gotten it in the smaller bag, the smaller size. That said, the smaller one, it has a smaller strap drop, and it's a little bit of a tight fit under the armpit. Last bag besides the Coccinelli is the Louis Vuitton GM Never Full. This is the model that came before. It had the pouch, and it is heat stamped with my initials, and it has the red interior, and it has another one of the lingerie charms, and that's it. That is the bag collection. I'm gonna try and unstack all of this. They're all now in a big old jumbly pile. If you have any questions about any of them specifically, please feel free to ask. Not a problem. And yeah, I can also do an SLG collection if you guys would like. I was gonna do it all together, and when I had it all out, I realized it was gonna end up being like one of those hour plus videos, because holy heck, I have a lot of SLGs, way more than I thought I did. And somebody had also asked me to do a scarf collection. So let me know down below in the comments if you would like to see a scarf collection. I've never said this before, but I'm going to go ahead and steal it from other people. If you like this kind of video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to try to move forward in 2017 and do more videos. I'm also going to try my hand, maybe, fingers crossed, at vlogging. But I don't know. Sometimes I worry that I'm going to be walking around the streets, talking to myself, and people are going to be like, oh, sweet, merciful baby Jesus, like, look at that girl, like, who does she think she is? So I don't know. We'll play that one by ear. But anyway, I'm doing a little panning of my bags. So if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. I never, ever, ever post videos ever, but I watch your guys's, and it's another reliable place to message me. Although Snapchat's hard for me to answer. It's just like message me on Instagram if you really need to talk to me. And that's it. This is my last video of 2016. I'm going to put it up today. And I hope that everybody has a fantastic, healthy new year. And here's looking forward to a great 2017. So I'll talk to you guys all later. See you soon. See you on the flip side. And thanks so much for watching. Okay, bye-bye.